George and I also grew up in, we grew up in the Lutheran church, I'll just say that. And George is now an Anglican. He's an ordained Episcopal priest. But we grew up in the Lutheran church, and our congregation used to say this thing on occasion together. It was called the Nice Creed. Now, it just reminded me, because Nadia was talking about the creed there. And, we didn't say it in our church every Sunday. We only said it on the Sundays when we had communion, which means sometimes there was no service at our service. But when we did use the facilities for dining or for bathing, we would say the Nice Creed. Well, later in life, George and I both had the good fortune to graduate from seminary, where we learned it's not called the Nice Creed. It's called the Nicene Creed. But nevertheless, it's a nice creed. And so the words to this creed were written in the year 329. 2 years ago, George and I wrote music for these words. So this song has been in development for 1,700 years. Wondering where that chord went. That's where it goes. That's where the chord went. So anyway, we're going to sing the Nice Creed. Ready, Bob? I always check to make sure Bom's ready, because Bom may not always be ready for it. You may have noticed in our small band, Bom has many responsibilities. If it were not so, we would not have told you. Bom is the band's photojournalist, recording engineer, panel judge, property master, musical director, and beverage consumer. So let's begin with Bom. I always check. I say, ready, Bom? And then we know. Okay, you want to try? Go ahead.
Ready, Bom?
To come on in, amen, 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 amen,
A public service announcement. This just in. Now, if you've never seen this before, you would not know about this, but a few years ago, George and I made a CD that we call This. We call our CD This because we think it's funny to call our CD This. So we can say, hey, have you ever heard this? Now, the trouble with this is we try to make a living by selling this in the back of the room after we play some songs, but people come up to us every night and they say, hey, I think I'll buy that. We say, oh, we're sorry, we don't have that. We only have this. And so over the years, we've lost many sales. Now, you might imagine, everyone told us we should call our next CD that, so you know we'd have this and that. But if you knew what our schedule's like, you'd understand we've got no time for that. So to avoid the confusion this caused, and to avoid the confusion this caused, we decided not to even give our new CD a name. Went to our friends and family who said, we're making a new CD, but to avoid the confusion this caused, we're not going to give the new one a name. Everyone said, you have to call your new CD something. So we did. So our next CD, after this, is called Something. And you may not be able to see it very clearly from where you're sitting, but I'm holding something in my left hand. Something was confusing though because our website said, order something from Lost and Found. It said Lost and Found now has something available and they'll mail you something for $10. People send us $10 and we mail them something. Over the years, many people said this is really something. Turns out, not really. Many people said that if our new CD was going to be better than this, it was really going to have to be something. And lucky for us, it is. Well, now in these latter days, we have another CD. It's called Something Different. And we have so many CDs now, we just put them in a box. We call them these. The CDs are $10, but you can get these, 6 CDs for only $40. Now, last year, we made a new CD last year. Here is our CD from last year. Sometimes we put these over here. But for now, I'll just put these on the ground and put our new CD here on the piano. We always wanted to have a CD. We thought about having a CD called Nothing, but we enjoy being able to say we don't have nothing. People come up to us in the back of the room and say, hey, what can we get for you? They say nothing. We say, oh, we're sorry, we don't have nothing. They say, you mean you don't have anything? We say, well, that's also true. However, we don't have nothing. And then we thought we had to make a CD called Nothing. And so last year, you're not going to believe it, all year we worked on nothing. We were like, man, every day we're working on nothing. We were like, you people can expect nothing by the end of the year from us. So, and then we thought it would be a good business plan too. The people say, hey, we would say, hey, what can we get for you? People would be like, nothing. We'd be like, shh, $10. People give us $10 for nothing. But then we realized nothing could separate us from the love of God. So we've ended the project. We've long wanted to make a new CD, but we can't think of a funny name for it.